I'm not sharing.
Speaking of beer, one thing we learned on this cruise. Look at these 2 glasses of beer. Look at them very closely.
2 exact same glasses, exact same beer.
Can you tell the difference? Here's the difference. One of them, Andy poured himself. The other one, we picked up from the Red Pub bar, from a bartender. When we looked at our Fun Hub account, we saw that the price was a little more expensive than we saw on the screen at the pumping station. So we dug into it. Stop it. We're not on camera right now. So you're just pumping me in the face.
It's still fun.
Here, so we can rock the boat.
But we're gotta get in sync here. And pour it.
The difference is, one of these beers are poured by a bartender, and the other beer is poured by a guy in a beer hat. And that one's cheaper, obviously, because, I mean, look at this guy. Look at his hat. When we looked at the Hub app under our account, we noticed that the price on the account status was a little bit higher than what we saw on the screen at the pumping station, at the self-serve beer station.
Beer tap.
Yes, that place. And one time I did actually pull the handle, and it filled my glass full of air and nothing else, and still charged me the full amount that it would have had it been full of beer at the end.
But Captain Dutt,
What?
what happened when you called guest services?
I
about
called
that?
guest services about that. Funny you should ask.
Same with me. It happened with me also.
And they said, no problem, I fix that for you. Done deal. Piece of cake.
And they said it just like that. No problem, I fixed that for you.
Yes. Then I said, well, I've got you on the phone, I got a question. He said, yes, what can I do for you, Mr. Dustin?
And what he told Mr. Dustin is, he said, Dustin actually asked about where does the gratuity go for the self-serve? Which is a good question, because you're doing it yourself. So you have to think. You have all of these people on this ship, which make our cruise amazing. I will say that Carnival goes above and beyond for an amazing ship, an amazing experience. That takes care of the person that taps the keg, changes the glasses. Come on back over here, Dustin. He's still on his ship with his ship hat here. He calls it a well tail. We call it a funnel. So just understand that what you're doing takes care of everybody. It is still $2 cheaper, as we said before. Give or take a few pennies. Depends on how long you pour, how much you pour. It charges by the ounce. So we don't typically do a lot about drinking in the beer. We don't drink a whole lot, but sometimes it's nice to have a ship brewed beer. I mean, right?
Nah.
Then why are we doing this video?
Because we had these hats. Don't mess up my bed. Marco just made it.
Marco. And Julius is mine, which is like, I don't know why they split it so good. But
So long story short, it's more expensive to buy a beer from the bar than it is from the self-serve. And there is also a 15% gratuity on the self-serve beer that we weren't aware of to begin with. I didn't see it there. It may have been in the fine print. I didn't see it anyway. It was not expected.
I found it on the Hub app is what I found it.
Okay.
Where I found it, not what.
Personally, just put that in the price of the beer. No, don't charge a gratuity on something that I
Same
poured.
thing. Adding extra, it's like you're still paying $4.50, whatever it is. As far as the experience of the Vista with the Red Frog Pub, they've got their own brewery. They got 3 or 4 different types of beers that they brew. Amazing. The wheat brew, which is very, very mild. That one was very good. It had a very good flavor. Wasn't too strong. For a wrap, I just wanted to say that, again, it is cheaper to do your own pour. And you can bring your own glass. You can bring your own Yeti cooler or whatever, or Yeti tumbler or whatever it is. And
It's
fill
still going
whatever.
to cut you off at 14 ounces.
Cut you off at 14 ounces with the same size glasses they provide.
Yep.
As for that, Redbeard here,
Captain Duck.
and we are out.
Okay, let's do this.
3, 2, 1.
Whenever we went to the Red Frog Pub, we noticed that they had self-serve beer stations. That doesn't even make sense. What happens when I do this?